Hello guys, this is Shar. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now, y'all, I wanted to talk briefly about this little clip I saw of Destiny Payton on her live. I think she was on TikTok live, y'all, and how she got annoyed by someone kind of like asking about Mel and their friendship or lack thereof. She was kind of annoyed a bit, kind of stepped out of the frame of the camera and left the woman hanging. Now, just like with Ariane, I don't follow Destiny, so any lives of hers and of Destiny's, it'll never be the actual live. It'll always be recorded from someone, and someone that recorded it and reposted it. Same thing here. Someone, I guess, recorded the live and reposted it. The initials on the screen of the video is WK. So I don't know who that is. Obviously, I guess it's a YouTuber, I guess. So if you know someone out there named WK, go subscribe to their channel. Shout out to them. Obviously, they're, a connoisseur of the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast members and all that. She recorded this. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to have a live reaction to the short clip. It's a very short clip. A lady came on to her, I believe it was TikTok live. It might have been Instagram, but I don't know. I think it was a TikTok live, but it might have been in Instagram too. I don't know. And so a lady came on there. She seemed to be a bit older, like of the older age bracket a little bit. And she expressed to Destiny how last week's episode was just like so annoying to her, because she said she almost went through the TV. She was so annoyed when she watched the sit down with Nell and Destiny, and the sit down with Destiny and Lance. She was basically saying how it's funny how people always want you, talking about Destiny, to be held accountable, but no one else holds themselves accountable.
Yes,
so let's
ma'am.
listen.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
That's good.
She was
I just
annoyed. She
rewatched
almost
the
went
last
through TV.
episode with you and Nell.
Okay, girl, how you feeling? Did you enjoy it? Is your blood pressure up?
There were moments I thought I was gonna go to the TV.
It's so funny to hear people's like real time reactions. And I get the calls from people that are close to me, like, girl.
I can't really
like
talk
they
over
always
them,
want you
y'all,
to be
so
held
I
accountable,
want y'all
but
to
no one
hear
else
it.
is held accountable.
So I'll
I
talk
don't
after.
understand this.
Well,
Welcome to reality TV, huh?
I don't call that reality TV supposed to be real, right?
Well, depending on whose eyes is coming through.
Now that's true. Or what story you want to tell, or what perception you want people to have.
What you have.
Yep. Yeah.
She held a lot against you, but none for Lance.
Well, my lesson and blessing in that is making sure that I take from that I hold my grown son accountable when I get to that stage in life.
Correct. Yeah, that was a bit much. So how are you doing otherwise?
I'm great. I am great. I am blessed. There's always things that you can complain about, but I won't.
Yeah.
I am too blessed. I'm complaining about, but I won't.
Yeah.
I am too blessed. I am too blessed. And I focus on the things that feed me, fuel me, and bring light to my life.
Yeah, sometimes God has to show us a different way. And in order to get there, it's that thing called tough love.
Ooh, yeah, Lord, the Lord, he didn't have me on that tough love list for a long time. I'm hoping.
But there is healing. There is some healing.
Oh, yeah, it's been a lot. And it's been a lot of hard work, I tell you that. If you got to face you, it's tough.
Because you did great. And to go a little bit backwards, I was a little disappointed that you and Mel could never get back on a good path.
Well, you know what? For me, I'm gonna respect the wishes of somebody that wanted to leave the platform, and I really don't have much to say about that.
Well, for her to leave the platform was one thing, that's her own growth. But for you all not to even attempt the friendship, and I thought
Baby, you watch the show. We attempted.
okay. Because I thought y'all friendship was good.
Sorry, make a
And
mess.
she goes ghost. She goes ghost, y'all. So, yeah. She gets so annoyed and so outdone when someone brings up Mel. And I get it at this point. You know, she left the show. I don't want to talk about it. First of all, I do believe that Mel has it where they can't bring her up or show her likeness because they haven't been. But this is actually not the show. This is her own personal live from her cell phone on TikTok or Instagram. So I don't think, unless Mel actually, wrote up some papers, had her attorney write up some papers saying Destiny cannot talk about me or whatever, then that's different. But and maybe she did, who knows. But I don't think so. I mean, Mel has never said anything like that to my knowledge. So she just don't want to talk about her. She just don't want to mention her or whatever. It just, she just seems bitter, even though she says she respects the fact that Mel left the platform, and you can respect the fact that she left the platform, but the point is that Destiny felt like the lady was going to do not a deep dive, but she just felt like the lady was going to ask her a little bit more and more about Mel, and she didn't want to talk about Mel at all, which that is what she said. I don't even want to talk about it. And that's her right, that is her right. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just funny how, all these cast members, they do not like Mel. It is true, I don't want to say hate, but it is. I don't know if it's hate, but it's definitely the J word. It's definitely the J word. It's definitely some jealousy and some enviousness, because usually when you're jealous and envious of a person, you don't want to talk about them with others, because in your head, by you knowing that you jealous of them or envious of them, it seems like you jocking them, riding a tip by talking about them, even if you're saying negative things. You know what I mean? So you can't even stomach even mentioning them and talking about them, because you know how you feel about them deep down. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So that's what it's giving to me. Like, she don't even want to talk about her or bring her up, because, she don't want nobody to think that she just, constantly talking about Mel. Everything is about her or whatever, even after the show, which that is what it would seem like, for sure. But, yeah, so that was it. I just wanted to talk about that. I caught that little clip. It was a lot longer, but I really just wanted to talk about this part. Again, this video belonged to someone by the name of KW. I don't know who he or she is. So shout out to them. But you guys drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this video and the fact that Destiny just, she don't see it for Mel. She may have seen it for her while they were on the show, but now, she don't even want to talk about her. Do you think it's jealousy, or you just think she just did it out of the courtesy, the fact that Mel isn't on the show, so let's not discuss her? Which one do you think it is? Drop down in the comments. I do talk back. Like the video, subscribe, and until next time, guys, ciao.